We are always keeping an eye out for new survival massively multiplayer games. Personally speaking, I love a good survival game. Especially in an apocalyptic scenario, whether it's PvE or PvP focused, I don't mind so long as the gameplay is good and the survival aspects of the game are engaging. There is just something special about the genre when it comes to scavenging for loot, keeping on top of your character's survival needs, building a base, and ultimately taking on other players who are trying to steal all your stuff. Well, this new MMORPG survival FPS may be one that interests you if you are enjoying the survival genre, so in this one let's go over all of the information out there for the game so you know what's up and if you want to play it when it finally comes out. So if you do like these kind of videos, definitely show support by clicking like down below, and subscribe and click the bell because we have so much content planned for you guys every day that you don't want to miss out on. I've recently had an itch to play something new, so let me know what you guys are playing when it comes to survival games down in the comments below so that I can jump onto it. Let's start off by going over what is Pioneer. Essentially, within Pioneer, you act as a former operative who survived in a world after a technological disaster. You're on a Soviet island isolated from the mainland by a large-scale technogenic anomaly. So now you have two primary objectives: to find and rescue your comrades, and to investigate the mystical MOGILNIK station. Think of it a little bit like DayZ, but set in a dangerous Soviet island with a bigger but not complete focus on PvE. So here's the official bio. Pioneer is an action MMORPG where your main goal is to survive and explore. Secret Soviet underground factories, machines and labs, abandoned settlements that are inhabited by vermin and mutants. The islands collapsing before your eyes, can you survive and save the population? As a survival game lover and apocalyptic scenario fan, this sounds right up my street. The game is developed by GFA Games and is set to release on PC with a target of this year 2022, but without a set date just yet, it may end up being pushed back to 2023. Within the game, there is going to be a unique crafting system and customization system, allowing for different playstyles as you can use different attachments to dramatically change the performance of the weapons. You can both loot and craft these attachments, as well as craft the weapons themselves from workbenches, and even use artifacts or energy anomalies as a source for the weapons. So there's definitely going to be some crazy weapons and weapon mods that you can make, which I always like the sound of when they have a good in-depth crafting system. The game is also set to have deep character customization as well as character progression through an influence level system. Think of this similar to how Escape from Tarkov handles the progression system through quests for different NPCs that give you access to new gear through shops. The influence level within Pioneer does not affect the character's stats and does not improve the character's combat abilities. Instead, the influence levels provide access to new weapon suppliers, quest givers, and more valuable items. Players gain these influence levels by a variety of methods, such as quests, quest lines, accomplishments, as well as trading and smuggling. The map of the game is going to be this closed-off Soviet island, but there is set to be a network of bunkers, labs, and other things to explore. The game is going to be more PvE focused, with important parts of the game including open world exploration, the story, faction missions, and raids. You can either explore the vast open areas with strangers or fight deadly enemies in raids. These are set to be more linear locations, but for the story your objective is to uncover the secrets of this island. Although the game is going to have a big focus on PvE, PvP is still facilitated in special areas called empty lands, which are scattered around the islands, and within those areas there are a number of valuable resources and dangerous secrets of the Soviet military for you to find. There'll be deadly creatures to fight that you can do with or against other survivors, and they say exploring these most dangerous areas of the island will allow you to find both unique and valuable gear. For me, this sounds a little bit like the dark zones from The Division, so there is definitely a mix of different aspects of different games that personally I think sounds quite exciting. There's also a faction system, including 4 factions in total, that you can join to complete their quest lines, and importantly, joining a faction will give you decisions that can change the ending of the game or the situation that a particular faction or area has. It's a little bit vague there, but I'm definitely interested to see just how your decisions will actually impact the game itself, especially given it's a MMORPG that has PvP and PvE, so I really don't know how that's going to all tie in, but I am interested in it nonetheless. Furthermore, there's also a day-night cycle, kind of like in Dying Light, another feature from another game that is seemingly in this one. During the day, wild animals and mutants are active, but at night the most dangerous creatures come out to hunt exclusively during the night time. time. So from all of these different features and aspects pulled from different games, it is sounding very interesting to me and right up my street as a survival game lover. If you want to know more about this game, then definitely click subscribe down below and we'll do another follow-up video when there's more information out there or when we can play it for ourselves. Also, do click like to show support if you did find this video interesting, because it really does help. And the two videos on screen now we think you might really enjoy if you did enjoy this one. If you found new things out from this video, the two videos on screen will probably be right up your street as well. You don't have to watch them if you don't want to, but if you do, tell us what you think after watching in the comments down below.